Hey guys, how you doing? This is the review of the Rocky action figure set from 1983, made by Phoenix Toys. All the action figures that I'm about to show you are actually still on the card with the bubble over them. As you search on eBay and things of the like, you type in mint on card. For those of you who don't know, if you're ever looking to buy some of these action figures. So we're going to start the review off obviously with the most sought after figure out of the whole line, the actual Rocky Balboa action figure. Don't really have it mint, the card itself, but it's close to it. Put it in a glass case, to make sure nothing happens to it, obviously, because it's very rare. Like I said, the series was released in 1983 by Phoenix Toys, in pretty good detail for the time. I mean, if you take a look at the toy, I mean, it has a lot of detail on it for that era. The shorts, the boxing trunks, I should say, the belt from the movie. For any of you who are big fans, you could see the belt was done quite nicely. Each figure actually had the actor's name, Sylvester Stallone, as Rocky. Of course, with the classic Rocky 3 promo photo that was used on all the posters. There were videotapes, DVDs over the years for the film. The back of each action figure was the same. They just had just the three figures: Apollo Creed, Mr. T, Rocky, Sylvester Stallone, Carl Weathers, with the ring that they sold with it. Obviously, they had other little things like you see here: tattoos, championship belts, transfers. There's the Phoenix Toys from years ago. Probably not even around anymore. I did some research. I believe they went out of business. Carl Weathers is Apollo Creed again. Very good detail. Actually looks like Carl Weathers. Wearing the American flag shorts that he donned in Rocky 1 and Rocky 4. Obviously they went with Rocky, the first Rocky movie, when they made this toy, because these were released in 1983, a year after Rocky 3 was released, and they didn't release Rocky 4, excuse me, till 1985, so they wouldn't have been able to obviously go with that as the design behind that toy, with the trunks. mr.t is Clubber Lang. Great head on this action figure, as you can see. The blue trunks. I think they might have been trying to go with the trunks that you see there on the card from the first fight in the film, but I guess they went a little light with it. But nonetheless, still great piece of collection material, collector's material. And then there's the last one, came out 2 years after the rest of these figures came out, was actually Hulk Hogan as Thunderlips. He wasn't released with the other toys in '83. He was actually released 2 years later in '85. I'm guessing the toy company was trying to ride the Hulkamania wave at the time, make some money by releasing the Hulk Hogan as Thunderlips action figure, along with all the WWF action figures that were being released at the time. But this one, another one that's very sought after, good detail. Many people, I'm sure, had this in their younger days. Hulk Hogan as Thunderlips. See, as you can see right there, it's 1985. United Artist. And for a little extra bonus for everybody, I threw in another rare figure that is well sought after. This is the over-the-top Lincoln Hawk action figure. Sylvester Stallone played Lincoln Hawk in the movie Over the Top. They made two of these. They made one regular action figure size, and they made a tall, posable figure. I believe it was like 16 inches. But this is more sought after or more rare than the 16-inch one. When you turn it around, it has actually the rest of the figures that were available at the time. They actually made a John Grizzly, Bull Hurley, and then some professional arm wrestlers that were actually champion arm wrestlers at the time, that they had to make them, I believe, because of some sort of contractual obligation. But nonetheless, they got their own action figures. And that is about it. So these are what the action figures from 1983 look like if they are all on the card. You can get them for a decent price on eBay, some of them not. I got them maybe about 5 years ago, each individually. So I don't really know what my total was in terms of money, but if you look hard enough, there's a lot of them out there. And until next time, my next review on anything, appreciate you guys watching.